Hi, I'm Collin, and like I said in the last video, we are on step 28, so I'm excited to say this is going to be the last video for this specific video series. We are going to finish this today, so without further ado, let's get started. So I need, again, we're on step 28, I need 4 4x6 dark gray flats. I need 6 2x6 dark gray flats. I need 2 2x8 light gray flats. I need 6 2x3 light gray flats. 6 2x3 light gray flats. I need 2 right and 2 left light gray non-sharp wings. So that's going to be these. They are 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're 1 by 8. But I also, and I need 2 of each. So I need 1 pair. Now I have my second pair of wings. And then I need 2 pairs of left and right sharp wings. These are light gray 1 by 6, I believe. 2, 4, 6. Yep. So I got 2 right and 2 left. And then I need 2 4x4 light gray flats. 2 4x4s. 2, these are tricky ones. These are 2 4x4, but they're like armor pieces. They're like those armor panel pieces. So they're really 1x4, but on the bottom, they're 4x4s. They just have 4 studs on the top in a row, and then the rest is flat. So we need 2 of those, and we need 1 each left and right dark gray 1x3 small wings, just like this. I guess one's for one side and one's for the other. It looks like we're going to be building 2 of these. So I'll build the first one and then I'll build the second one. And it looks like I'm going to be putting it together. So we're going to use the 4x4 light gray flat to connect the 2 of the 4x6 dark gray flats by 2 studs, and then we're going to put our 2x3 light gray flat is going to be in front like that, and then 2 of the non-sharp 1x8 wings are going to be on either side. And then I'm going to put 2 more of my 2x3s, and I'm going to put 1 corner stud connected to the 4x6 dark gray flats, and then 1/2 of the 3 studs on the bottom here. So it'll look like this connected. So then I'm going to use one of our panels at the very bottom, and same thing. It's going to connect 2 stud spaces, and then I'm going to use, it looks like one of our 2x8 light gray flats. It's going to be right on top. And then, wow. I was wrong. Up top, it's not the, see, I really can't see with this. It's not the, non-sharp 1x8s. It's the sharp 1x6s. Actually go up top. So I was wrong about that. Sorry. Let's see. There we go. So instead of looking like a nice dome at the top, it's a little bit sharper because you got the two sharp wings at the top. And then on the sides, you have the blunted 1x8 wings. So it looks like this in the end. So the sharp wings are on, I'll call this the bottom, holding it this way, and the non-sharp wings are on the top. And this is already kind of, yeah, see, it's not on there so well. So let's turn it over, and let's put some pieces on underneath. We need 3 2x6 dark gray flats. One's gonna go in the center, up top here, or bottom here, and then 2 are gonna go on the sides, which is actually kind of nice. And they're gonna go up top. I like that even better. So these 2 2x6s are gonna go on the top, or what I'm calling the top. And then for the one, hey, I'm dropping pieces. It looks like our right wing, our right 1x3 dark gray flat wing is gonna go right here. So it's gonna go 2 stud spaces. See, I can fit my finger in between on this side, on the right side, and then 1 stud space from the other side, just like that. Okay, so that's 1. And this one, I gotta look really closely at this. Okay, I think if I'm seeing this correctly, I hope I am, the downslope of the wing is gonna face towards the back of the ship, which I think maybe makes a bit of sense. So this is gonna go on, hopefully just like this. Yeah, no, that's exactly correct. Okay, yeah, that is pretty stable. Alright, I'll give it that. So this is gonna go on top, just like that. Just kind of sits on there. Alright. So let me build the other one as quickly as I can. I'll sit down for this. Put my 2x3 or 2 sharp wings. This way, right? Yes, they do. Okay. Yeah, this goes I definitely need to dust some of these pieces. It is very dusty. Okay. That's it for the top. Let's move to the bottom. Oh, that was not it for the top. No. And the star 2x8 light gray flat. Now for the bottom and our 3 nice. Oh, only 3? No, I'm missing my wing piece. I only saw my 3 2x6 dark gray flats. I needed my wing piece. Okay. So we have our 3 2x6 dark gray flats on the bottom. And then at the top is our left facing, and I'm gonna put it, how'd I put it? With 2 stud spaces at the end of the downslope and 1 stud space at the beginning, at the top, the sharp part, sharp outer part of the wing. And then we're gonna put it this way. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. So we've got, let me look at this one more time to see if I have them on the correct sides. I think I do. Yeah, I see the sharp part of the wings are at the front of the vehicle, of the ship. So it's gonna look a little bit like that. Yeah, you know, some gaps, definitely not space worthy. But it may very well be display worthy. So now we are on step 29. Let me get my pieces. I need 1 2x6 dark gray flat, 1 4x6 dark gray flat, 2 1x8 light gray flats. 2 of these thin things, 2 2x8 light gray flats. Uh-oh, I'm only finding 1. There's the other one, in plain sight, right in front of me. Oh, and then we're using the rest of our sharp wings. So we need 4 right and 4 left. 1x6 light gray sharp wings. So that's 2, 3, 4, 3. And that is very clearly not the last of them. So there's a lot more wings left. Okay, 4 of each side, 4 right, 4 left, 1x6 light gray flat wings, and then 1 right and 1 left, 1x4 light gray flat wings. This time I need a white 4x4. Yeah, a white 4x4. Ah. Well, I didn't have any in my flat piece pile, but I did have one in my special pile. So this is a panel that went inside the Star Destroyer, and it was one of the instrument panels. So I'll have to use this, because this is what it's asking for. We need 2 white 2x2 flats. We need 5 white 1x4 flats. 3, 4, 5. So 5 of these 1x4s. 2 2x2 white panels. And again, these will have they'll look like instrument panels. They have decals on them, but this is what it's asking for. And then 2 1x3 light gray flats. So these guys. And that's it. So this is step 29. Oh, I thought I was missing step. So this is 29 and sub-step 1. We're going to have both of our 2x8 light gray flats stacked just like this. And then 2 sharp wings on the sides. Okay. Definitely going to need step 2. Okay. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to connect my 2x6 to the middle of my 2x8 with 1/2 of the stud row as an overhang on the back. And then I'm going to grab 2 of my white 1x4s, and I'm going to put them, on either side, just like, just like this. And then our wings are going to go like this. This is very flimsy. I do not like its construction. Okay, then I need a right and a left sharp wing where the wings are going to go, where the sharp parts of the wings are going to go on the inside. If you need reference, our 1x3 light gray flats are going to go in the middle with 2 stud spaces in between, just like this. And then here's where I can actually put my other 2x8 light gray flat underneath. So it looks like this underneath right now, and then like this on the top. And then our right and left sharp wings are going to go right on the side, with the sharp parts facing in. So it'll look like this, which I think is kind of cool. And then on the bottom, on the very edge of the wings, are these 1x8 light gray flat pieces. Okay, so underneath, this is how sub-step 1 of step 29 looked like. And I'm going to finish sub-step 2 now. So I'm going to use 2 more of our wing pieces, and they're going to go right on the edges. This is actually looking kind of cool. Just this one step is looking kind of cool right now, I think. So it looks like this, and then when it's in step 29 in the blue box where it has the pieces you need to get, it shows these flat panel pieces that I mentioned, the white ones, as not having the decals. But when I get to, so I'm looking at sub-step 3 of step 29, and it shows the piece with the decal. So I think that's really interesting. It doesn't show the decal in the place where it shows you here are the pieces you need in that blue box, but it does in the step itself. I think that's a little weird, but uh-oh, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be super tricky. So here's what I'm doing. I'm putting the 2x2 white flats like this, so the corners are attached underneath the wings like this. And then, oh my, I'm gonna use our small 1x4 wings. I'm gonna connect those on top. Oh, this is gonna be tight. So it's gonna look, it'll look better once it's all together, but it's gonna look like this for right now. And then we're gonna put our 4x6 dark gray flat. And the wings, see? Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this. This is what it's gonna look like on the bottom. This is what it looks like on the top. And then you're gonna connect this to the middle. Very, as you saw, very precariously. And then, okay. It looks like, oh, I am doing this totally wrong. Oh, I am doing this totally wrong. Yeah, these 2x2 white pieces are actually going to go like this. So they're connected by one top corner here, and then when you connect them, so that when you connect them, it looks like this. So you have half of the 2x2s sticking out as an overhang. And then the wings are going to go right on top. Man, this is really light construction. So they're going to go right like that. So underneath, it's going to look like this. And then at the top, okay, let me do the panels first. Keep this all together. Let me see if they are different panels, so I'm gonna try to see which one goes where, and it looks like this one goes on this side. Please tell me it goes here. Okay, yeah, and it does go covering all four corners, and then this goes like this. So the panels go right over top where the 2x2 white flats are on the bottom to really make it stable. Now where do these go? Oh, there's a sub-step 5. And underneath, let me see if I have this correct. Yeah, I have this correct, but underneath, the white 1x4 white pieces just go underneath like this, with one stud piece. I did it right the first time. connected to the 2x8 light gray flat, like so, and then 3 studs connecting the wings to the center. And then this is going to go right over our engine piece. Let me connect it first, and I'll show you what it looks like. Can't believe it just looks like that, but so I'm gonna, if you can see, I'm turning the ship. So this is the back of the Outrider. Showed you this in the last video, and this is what it looks like, the piece that we just put on. That panel goes over the center engine vent. I believe those are the vents. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they're the engine, like the heatsink vents. And looking at this picture now, it looks like the center vent is pushed down and the 2 side ones are up, but I'll leave it how it is for now. So I'm gonna put it down, turn it around again. Oof. Oh, did I break this again? The underside, this like stand, is really not very secure. So now we are on step 30, and we're going to be making 2 of these. We're going to be making 2 of them. So we need 2 2x3 light gray flats. I didn't think I had any left, but this is saying that I should. And here is dilemma number 2, I think. I do not have any more 2x3 light gray flats left. So let me look through my bin real fast. So I'm going to look through my bin real fast and see if I can find 2 2x3 light gray flats that I do not have any left of from the Star Destroyer pieces. Yeah, here we go. 2 2x3 light gray flats. Two 2x3 light gray flats. I'm just going to finish this real quick. 2 2x, these are really long ones. These are 2x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2x12 light gray flats. I need 4 1x3 light gray flats for these. I need 3 right and 3 left, sharp 1x6 light gray wings, the 3 right and 3 left. Yeah, these are right. I am sure that they're 1 by 6. And here's another dilemma. I do not have a third left wing, but I do have 2 left wings. So what I'm going to do is replace a left wing on the support strut for the cockpit tube. Yeah, and I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna replace it with a right wing. So yeah, that means putting it the opposite way. It's not supposed to go this way, sorry. But I actually kind of think it looks cooler this way. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So I need 3 right and 3 left, 1 by 6 light gray flat wings, and then I need our last right and left non-sharp 1 by 8 wings. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So we're going to be building 2 of these. So I'll see if I can actually build both of these together at the same time. And I believe I just realized, so I'm looking at step 30, which has in yellow 2 different yellow windows. The left one has substeps 1 and 2, which complete it. And then there's another yellow window that has the other side. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to build the, I'll call it the right side, because I'm going to use our right side, our 1 right side non-sharp 1 by 8 wing. I'll show you what it's gonna be like. Okay. So our 2 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2 by 12 flats. They're gonna connect. Okay, let me put this in the middle of this. It's kind of hard to see. So I put our pieces together like this. Our 2 by 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2 by 12 light gray flat piece. One side is going to go on half of the 3 pieces that we connected, and then 2 of the 1 by 3s. We're going to go in the middle like this. And as you can see, the 2 by 3 light gray flat I had to use as a replacement is very, it's a lighter color or darker color. It's a different color, a different shade of gray from the pieces surrounding it, but I just kind of got to deal with that. So I said I was going to use our right side, and it's going to look, even though it doesn't look like this in the, oh, I was looking at the other step. Okay, now I saw my mistake. So let me get the other wing. So the wings are going to go on like this. And this is actually it. So this is the one side that I'm seeing in sub-step 2. This is the right wing. This is sub-step 2 of step 30. And then the other window has the other side pictured. Build this, it is a lot easier. So the other window has this left piece, and this right piece is shown in substep 2. So I wonder if I've just been missing that when we've had one and then another one on the other side in the other steps that had 2 separate yellow windows. I've probably been missing that completely. So it looks like the non-sharp wing goes on the outside. So our left non-sharp wing, I'm going to flip it around, put it right on here. Ah, okay. Right like that. And lastly, okay. So if you see, I'm going to turn it around. The larger wings go on the outside, towards the outside of the ship, the left and right sides. This is, I'm showing you the back. And then the sharper wings are on the inside. So this is looking pretty interesting. Let me turn it around again. That was step 30. And we are on step 31, which is the last step. This is the final step. I'm very, very excited. So let's get our pieces. I need 2 of these slightly longer black plus pieces. So what I have, this is the smaller black plus piece, and this is the slightly larger black plus piece. So standing up, they look like this. And down, if I can move this back enough, they look like this. Okay, they look like that. So I need the longer of the 2. I see my other one. I need 2 of these. I need 2 of these light gray, very small connector pieces that the plus pieces will be able to stick through. I need a right and left, one right, one left, 1x4 dark gray block wing. So these are those. I need one 4x4 light gray flat. I need two 1x1 blocks with the holes in them. I need, I cannot see this piece. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I was wondering why it looked so different. So these are probably the most interesting pieces I think I've shown you guys so far. So these are 2x2 dark gray blocks, but they are underbellies. And not only are they underbellies, they're corner underbellies. So as you can see on the bottom, they only have one place to attach over top instead of two. So they're not just 2x2 block underbellies. It's more like a, I don't know, a 1x1, but they have curves. It's an underbelly on two separate sides, 2 of the 4 sides. So I call them underbelly corners because they would go on, and I think they will probably go on the corners just like this. And I do see in subset 4 that you'll see what I mean by that a little bit better. I need one over top. Oh, okay. So you have this bottom piece on the top of the ship. It's a bottom for a hinge like this. Well, now we need that top hinge. It's a 2x2 black flat piece with a hinge underneath. That's the piece we need. I need one dark gray piece that looks like this. Kind of reminds me of the letter V. Hopefully you can see why. So we need one of these. And then we need 2 of these white, like, curvy panel pieces. I don't have a name for these. Then we need 2 red connectors. I need 1 red. So we're using. Okay, so this is a red grill, but it is a transparent grill piece. It's a 1x2 red transparent grill piece. It's supposed to make it look like a red light, maybe. Then we need 2 black long pieces, like connector pieces like this, those rod pieces, but they have at the very top, the tops are wider, they're fatter than the rest of it. And that's because they have holes, connector holes for those black plus pieces. So these are those, not just the long version of this, but they're those special long pieces that can connect up to these black plus pieces like that. So make sure you have those. And I think there aren't any other long connectors, so if you're using the same parts that I am, it shouldn't be too confusing. I need 1 1x2 light gray block with the 2 holes in it. That's going to be this piece. It's a 1x2 light gray block with the holes in the side, and then I need one 2x2 light gray block, and that's it. Those are the last pieces. It's the final few steps. So we need our light gray 4x4. We're going to put our 2x2 block, and then our 1x2 block with the holes in it. And then our wings are going to go on the sides like this. So it's going to look like that. And then our 1x1 blocks with the holes in the sides are going to go with the holes in the back. Wow, this really feels like light construction. But then we're going to put our flat V piece, totally covering it, keeping it all together. Pretty well, actually, just like this. And then our red transparent grill is going to go at the top. And then we're going to put, just like I said, our plus pieces into those black long connectors. And then, we're going to put our gray, I guess I should call these plus sleeves, and they're sleeves because they fit over the plus pieces. So they're going to be sleeves like that, and then we're going to put the red ones, and let me see if I'm doing this correctly. So these red pieces, they have two different sides. They have one side that if you rubbed your finger around the outside, it's very smooth and round. But if you did it on the other side, it makes kind of like a plus symbol, and it's not very smooth. You're going to put the non-smooth side down towards the gray sleeve. Honestly, no, it really doesn't matter which way you put them. I'm just making sure I do it correct to how the directions are. I'm a bit of a perfectionist in that way. Then you're going to put them in here, like so, and this is going to be the turbo laser. Or not turbo laser, sorry, the dual laser cannon on the top. And so on the bottom, you've got our 1 corner piece and our 2 corner piece. So this is why I said that these are corner underbellies, because they're smooth on one side and smooth on another side. So I think that's pretty cool. And then our hinge piece is going to go right like this. Make sure the hinge is away from our corner pieces on the outside, on the top. So you don't want it flipped so that the hinge is closer to the blocks. And then our hinge piece is going to go right. I'm going to set the... And that's it. And then these white pieces are going to go where? On the right and left sides. And I broke it. So what I would do is lift these up and then place, let me show you what I'm doing actually. So these white pieces, these curvy pieces, are going to go right like this. But what I would do... Ooh, and I can't do that. Okay. Well, suppose I can just put it on lightly. I'm definitely breaking this, and I do not want to be. Like I said before, I do not like the light construction of this at all. Okay, I got the one on. I'll get this second piece on. And that's it. We have totally completed the Lego Outrider. And first, okay, I'll show you the Outrider first, and then I'll show you how many pieces I have left. Because personally, I think it's a bit of a waste. I think this could have been made a lot more strongly. I think it could stay together a little bit better. And I'll show you the things. Here, I'll show you the Outrider, if you'll allow me to geek out just a little bit. Let me up a bit. So this is actually kind of cool. Like I said, very light construction. I'm holding it and I feel like it's going to fall apart in my hands. So this is what it looks like on top. And the panels fall out. So like I said, I do not really like that as much. I think I put the panels in backwards. Yeah, there you go. This is what it looks like on the side. And the back. And the back top side. And this, oh jeez. Can't hold it that way. I feel like I can only hold it underneath on the side panels. And this is what it looks like on the bottom. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Oh! Oh no, it fell open! And it fell off. Yeah, definitely I'm not a fan of the construction. So I will be trying to find better ways of connecting them. And I think I already have ideas. So there you go. That's the Outrider. Hopefully I've been putting the link to the instructions with each video. Hopefully I've been including the link with each video. This is pretty cool. So that ends our construction of the Outrider, the Lego Outrider from the Star Wars universe. It's a pretty cool ship. I will be posting another video. I will not be posting it in this video series. I will be posting it as the introduction to the next video series that I plan to do, which will be essentially the better version of this. I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. I can see through lots of different holes in the ship. So the next video will be both the introduction to the next video series, as well as detail what I plan to do. So I'll be telling you the changes that I wish to make. So if you want to hear about the changes that I wish to make from this version, the things that I didn't like about this version that I wish to change, that I want to do in the next version, look out for the next video. And until then, have a good one, and I hope you've enjoyed it and or found it useful. Take care.